Hello everyone, it's your boy Young Pug and welcome back to another episode of Doki Literature Club, A Brand New Day. In the last episode, we pretty much got dragged into the club room, forced to eat cupcakes, and forced to drink tea. And to top it all off, we got forced to join the literature club. And yeah, that's pretty much how I remembered it. But anyways, if you guys haven't noticed that most of my videos lately don't have many funny ads in them. And the reason behind that is your boy's phone ran out of storage. And you're probably thinking, your boy uses a phone to edit his videos with? And to that, I would say yes. That's because your boy can't afford Adobe or any of the other money costing editing softwares. That's right. Laugh it up. Alright, shut the frick up. Anyways, I also wanted to say that this will be my last video this year. And next year, it's gonna be different. And when I mean different, I mean video every week different. That's right, I'm uploading a video every week, y'all. And if I'm feeling good one week, I might even upload two. Sheesh! And y'all gotta be hyped for that one. Y'all gotta be hyped for that one. 2 videos in 1 week? Jeez, bro, I don't know what can beat that. But anyways, I've been speaking too much, I know. So I'll let the video start already. Well, with that, I hope y'all enjoy this video and the new ones to come. And I'll see you guys real soon. Whee! I'm dreaming again. The same dream. Is that my arrow? Okay. I hear a voice. You're doing great. You're changing. I'll keep helping you make the right choices. Never forget what you need to do. I will help you remember. Do this for them. For us. For the Literature Club! I wake up to my alarm. My head hurts a bit. I take some painkillers to kill the pain. I get up and get ready for school. I can't forget my poem. Not my poem! I grab it off my desk. What is this? What? Darkness. Okay, let me move. I don't want to read it from my TV. Let me read it from my freaking laptop. These letters be weird. Darkness. Floating in darkness. It all surrounds. There is nothing here that I have found. Just emptiness. Death is in this abyss. Just cold and hollow loneliness. I starve for air. I try to breathe, but nothingness is what I receive. Gasps for air are soon denied and filled with emptiness as my lungs now cry. My eyes grow faint in this darkened place. I don't know why or where is this space. Only that the pain and anger and agony I receive is the price I pay, for I cannot leave. Bro, what kind of cheesy poem was that, my guy? You couldn't have written something better, my guy? Trash. I'm joking. I must have finished writing it last night. I fold it and place it into my pants pocket. I skip breakfast as I'm not that hungry right now. Let's go meet up with Sayori. Let's go. Hey, is this the crib? Looking like a normal anime house. Floors be looking squeaky clean, my guy. Whoops. Almost forgot my school bag. I grab my bag and charge out of the house towards Sayori's. Sayori, where are you? I wait in front of Sayori's house. 15 minutes pass. I knock on her door and ring her doorbell. There's no answer. Not again. I'm genuinely worried about her. I call her phone and text her. No answer in her phone or response back yet. No answer on her phone or response back yet. I'm dumb. What good is technology when no one uses it? I try her door again. It's locked. I waited long enough. I decided to break her door down. You gonna pay for that, my guy? I decide to step back a little before doing so. I hear the door unlock. Hey! You waited for me. I was just about to break your door down. Answer your phone next time, alright? There she is. I've been waiting so long in front of her house. I was feeling worried about her. Next time this happens, I'm just going inside. Waking up is just so hard. Sometimes I just stare at the window and think to myself, why even make the effort? I feel a snide. I've never heard of that in my life. About to come out from me, but I resist the urge. If she really is having trouble sleeping, I should really help her out. I really need to be there as her friend for once. If you want, I'll come by your house and help you up in the morning. I'll even make breakfast. How about that? Breakfast? That sounds... Wait a minute. Ew, gross. Figures as much. I'm just trying to be helpful, and this is the things I get. Are you ready to go? I've been waiting for an hour. I've been waiting for an hour, so I guess. Are you sure you're awake? I'm awake, Puggy. I'm woke as... never mind. Yeah, she's definitely acting strange. She said that in such a stern, almost harsh tone of voice. It kind of startled me, but I tried not to show it. Okay, then. Let's go to school. We both run to school. We barely make it in time before the gates close. Club time already? Yay! I hope for more cupcakes, if it's a daily thing. I really want more Natsuki's cupcakes. Hi. Oh, God. Hi. I can't. What am I doing? I forgot how to do Monica's voice. Shoot. It's a baby voice, isn't it? Give me one sec. Alright. Hi again, Puggy. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. I won't make the same mistakes as last time, Monica. That smile. Jesus. Wait. Last time? What last time? Why did I just say that? I feel just as confused as yesterday. Monica looks frustrated at me and leaves. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I look around to see what everyone is doing. Monica and Sayori are in a deep conversation about something. Yuri is engrossed in a book. I decide to walk by the closet to see what Natsuki is up to. I hear Natsuki utter a aspirated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. I don't want to help Natsuki. Hey Natsuki, are you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! Always messing around with my stuff and never putting it back where it belongs. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. I couldn't resist. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? Sweet. You read manga, right? Does a fish breathe water? Yes. Manga is life, okay? How do you know? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What do I look like? I wonder. I should stop reading cheap manga late at night in the bed. It looks like the ink is getting stuck on my face when I fall asleep on it. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand before I can even see the cover. Darn. She then turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. You have ADHD, Natsuki? Jokes. I know that feeling. I know it well. I get a closer look at the box set she admires. It's admiring Parfait Girls. It's a series that I've never heard of in my life. I wonder if it's like Sailor Moon or Magical Girl Pretty Belle. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's freaking awesome. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass window over there. What? She pointed to the window beside her. No way am I judging. I've read stuff you wouldn't imagine a person like me would read. What am I saying? Well, next time, watch the tone of your voice. Am I not enthusiastic enough? But I'll tell you one thing, Puggy. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out of the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. What? Not gonna lie, that manga, I was about to say anime. That manga do be looking kinda cool. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ooh. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's Mo to the extreme. Don't just stand there. Huh? Natsuki grabs my hand and pulls me out of the closet. I feel like this will be an occurring thing. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. If I'm sitting that close to you, it's like you're literally sitting on my lap. Am I exaggerating? Exaggeratedly? I say I'm dumb. I say exaggeratedly. What are you saying? Did you say lap? Yes. Ouch. I'm kidding. You better be. I'm going to turn into a masochist after all this. I say that right? Well, we can't read at the same time like that on the chairs. I sit next to Natsuki. You're right. It's easier to be close together on the floor like this. Hey, don't just say that. Why not? You're making me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scoots an inch away from me. Nothing weird about it to me. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either, but I think of it more as of a plus than a minus. I gently open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Didn't you already read this? Why are you so curious? Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You didn't go back and flip through the old volumes every now and then? No, not really. You mean you didn't go back to watch Sword Online 7 times after you watched it? Shame. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but I just want to find out a little more about her. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I thought I grew out of these, but it's kind of refreshing to be reading these again. Kind of reminds me of the silliness of what some of the older magical girls mangas I read had. Not that I read that kind of stuff. So, when does the romance start? Is there going to be plot? Will there be cupcakes? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot, romance, or cupcakes? Of course not. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all the backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Glad to hear it. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Whoops. Natsuki gives me a little shove. She's quite strong for being so small. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. This is even my full power. It's the go further beyond. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. Let me take a guess. But is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a confession. Did I say confession? I'm dumb. Just a coincidence. Dumb. Jackpot. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Sure you did. Like I would ever get into something because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ha 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 ha. Uh-huh. Definitely not a coincidence. Well, that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, this is actually a really good one. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? ... Whoa, we read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point, as I'm a skilled manga reader. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I smile a little. This is fun spending time with her. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I try to convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh crap. That just sucks. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to. Well, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Blasphemy! How dare they? I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of those kiddie books yet? Oh my gosh, if you don't get some booty shorts and starts twerking on this TikTok. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It just makes me want to punch them in the face. I know the feeling. Wait, really? Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into things you like as well. I've had a hard time trying to find any friends who can understand me for that. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Puggy, where is your friends, my guy? Where are your friends? And why aren't you hanging out with them? Am I friendless?
Like in real life? Oh my god!
I have friends online, don't worry. Why is OBS popping up on my freaking other TV? Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. He might burn them up, or worse yet, he might do something to me.
Like take your Xbox from your room and go tell you can't have it till tomorrow? And if your room's not cleaned, you won't ever give it back?
I know the feeling.
I'm joking. I'm not joking. At least it's safe here in the club room.
Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Here I am, your new reading buddy.
Well, it's not that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself now, right? And if you ever have any problems, you can talk to me, okay? I'm your friend too, Natsuki.
What? Really?
Of course. I'm your friend. I'll never abandon you. Okay.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Oh, that hurt.
I totally forgot that happens.
What happens? I'm not looking at the book. I want to see what the funny is. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori? Is that how you say it? Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky.
Look, she fell on her face. Her family died.
I'm joking. I'm not. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, Bo, she was about to say the thing. I couldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words and feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to prove that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. An experience? The thought makes me smile to myself.
Natsuki?
Huh? What?
Yeah. Can you come over here real quick? Yari and I need to speak to you about a few things for club activities.
Huh?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. It won't take too long. Yo, you do look pretty cozy over there. I might have to interrupt that real quick. Can't get you getting on my man like that. I might have to snap you back to reality later. Huh?
Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gone to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand towards Natsuki. Here you go. I really enjoyed it.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Well, sure I do.
Well, don't be a dummy. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? Awesome.
I know I am. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you slowly.
By tomorrow? Sure, why not? I only got part way through the volume so far. I should be able to finish this and hopefully have the time to speak to Natsuki about this tomorrow. Alrighty, then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag as to not crease the pages. While Natsuki is working with the other girls, Yuri approached me. Oh, shoot. I don't want to talk to you. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bucky, and coming back to the club. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack.
Didn't they say this yet last episode?
Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
Yeah?
And last year too. So what? Is that a problem? Huh?
What if I didn't want to join the clubs last year? Pretty crappy.
I don't know if you plan to just come here, hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Can I save real quick? Just in case something dumb happens.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuttering between saying Monica and manga. Oh, Mother Clucker! Manga is literature. Dang straight. It is, but watch the profanity. This is a Christian server channel, okay? We don't say them words around here. And if we do, we censor them. Sometimes I get too lazy to censor them out, but it's okay, because it's on me. Natsuki must be really mad. I can see the steam coming out of her ribbons. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plots back into her seat. Hey, come on, Natsuki. Let's talk about manga some more. Natsuki refuses to speak to me for now. I guess I will talk to her later about it then. I forgot to ask her if she likes Sailor Moon or any other magical girl manga.
Don't worry, guys. Puggy always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. I'm surprised you used to crawl out of the pile every morning, bruh. You almost set your house on fire once. Fortunately, I was able to put it out. I didn't even know you could set fire to water until I saw you do it. How'd she do that? Did you put it? Was it? No.
Is that so? Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Lip bite.
How come? You and Puggy can become good friends too.
Sayori?
Hmm? That would be nice, huh?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to what weird situation she's put me into her genius. Or she's a genius. I'll thank her later. I had a brain. Bruh.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? She brought you something. Brought you.
Wait, Sayori.
Really? For me?
Show me the present. Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
Oh, what is it?
Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm starting to notice something with Yuri.
Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Let me help her out. Yuri, don't be worried about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me feel happy no matter what. Pulls out a paper airplane. That's so. Sure, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Dun 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 dun! I've achieved. What's the book called again? I forgot. Markov or something? It's something Markov. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention. Even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl so cute without even trying? She's not. What are you talking about, Puggy, my guy? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read it. I take the book from Yuri's hand. Her hand is warm to the touch. The book gives me a cold feeling when I touch it. It gives me the chills. Strange. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I'm horrible at giving back feedback. I'm sorry if I just... Yeah. Well, I guess I should start reading. I sit down at one of the desks and start reading. It's horrible, isn't it? After several seconds, I feel a strange presence. What? What? I'm looking behind me, y'all. What? Why'd the music stop? Presence pestering me. I notice Yuri is gazing at me with more intensity than the sun. What book did you give me, Yuri? It's like only been a few seconds since I sat down at my seat. She's like,
have you noticed yet?
Bruh. I turn my eyes to her and see what comes next. Oh, sorry. You had to stop the whole music track just because of that scene. It looks like Yuri has the same book in her hand as she gave me to read. Hey, isn't that the same book you gave me? Oh, it was on sale, so he bought 2 copies of the same book. What if I wouldn't have took the book? You would have had 2 copies. What a waste of money. You probably would have took it back. Let's be honest, you bought it at Target. On sale. Shoot, not Target, Walmart. Yeah, I thought it would be a good thing to get too. Alright, that seems logical, I guess. Well, you can tell me a bit of what this book is about. Yuri flips over the book to the back and looks over the summary. From what I see on the cover, the book is called Portrait of Mark. Yeah, this is the book. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. It looks like it's staring into my soul. Creepy. The theory is that about this book, never mind, I'm not going to go into it. It'd take too long. This video is probably like 40 minutes by now, I'd say. Yeah. The book is quite heavy for not being so thick. I could probably knock someone out if I hit them with it. That freaking rhymed. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. I basically it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Why would she move in with her long-lost sister? Is she an adult? But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. How can someone make something that dark? That's kind of... Yeah. Bro, stop looking at me like that. Looking weird. What? Yuri gently giggles, then starts to laugh uncontrollably. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Puggy? No, I'm not. I've always liked strange stories. This may thrill me. I don't know. I can't read. I don't look like I can read. I can't read. Well, I can't say I'm not a fan, but I've read a few books like that. There's been some really messed up manga I've read in the past. Does Corpse Party have a manga? I'm not sure. I know it has a game and an anime. I watched the anime a couple days ago. Again. For the second time. I guess Corpse Party would be a scary manga. Yeah. I guess. Did not mean to press on that. Okay. Yuri acts kinda strange. Maybe it's her eyes. She has pretty eyes though. Bro. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they've made it out to be the They're made out to be the naive one from letting their one-sided mortals interfere with the villain's plans. In conclusion, Technoblade, it never die. I'm joking. I'm rambling. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hearing this for some reason makes me think I heard this somewhere before, but I can't seem to recall. Oh, don't worry. Don't apologize. Hearing what you said actually makes me want to read this book more. Oh. Well, that is the truth. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking just too much. Keep talking. I don't mind at all. Oh. Okay. You know, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Hearing a good story is good as reading one. Why did I read that like that? In the older days, bards used to tell and sing stories from across the land. Villagers working hard, hand in hand. What am I, a knight? It's a literature club, after all. But literature club is about reading and not talking, right? Right? Doi! That's true. In fact, I might as well just start reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Didn't you want to talk about it more? I actually would like to discuss this with you. I guess. Alright. It's fine if I sit next to you, right? I slipped into the next seat to Yuri. How long is this episode gonna take? They freaking put in 2 parts of the game into one chapter. Like, why? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. Where are your parents, Yuri? Do you live alone? I see, you're an only child, aren't you? Well, most of the people here are only childs. I guess. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. I don't want to be a bother to you. I don't mind. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It feels nice, actually. A little distracting, but the feeling is quite comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Really? I clicked the button and then go to the next page. I thought something was happening. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... You can relax, Yuri. Here, let's do this. I need water. That's what I need. My throat right now. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold I hold my hand out. She grabs my hand. We fly into the distance. The sunset. Beautiful music is playing in the background. We kiss. Then we have kids in the future. I then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm. It's on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips onto her side. But in holding it like this, we've huddled even closer together than this. They're touching. Sorry about that. Sorry. We're huddling even closer together than before. It's really distracting. I regret doing this as to how embarrassing this really is. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Whoops, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over to Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I'm used to reading. I'm just not used to being distracted by the cute girl next to me. I've got to focus. I've got to focus on this book. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turned it by my own I can't read. Volition. Dumb. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like a close in exchange. I clumsily flip each page. Yuri doesn't seem to notice. Dang, sweaty palms. so far I'm getting into the main character of the story. It's a pretty good book so far. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Why did you say that? Now the music's stopping. I'm freaking shocked. I'm scared when the music stops. You know it's a serious moment when the music stops in the game, okay? I don't want to get jump scared. That's all I'm saying. God forbid. Silence fills the room. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's blunter in a lot of ways. But she's also second guessing all the things that she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. But it's not like I can see into her head or your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerism. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Puggy, that's probably a terrible thing I have to come on. Why is the music not coming back on, please? A terrible thing I have to in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I don't mean it in a bad way or anything. I'm sorry. I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's cute, actually. What are you saying so suddenly?
Okay, everyone, it's poem time! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine. Don't worry, Yuri. I'll read more again soon, I promise. I close my book and place it in my bag. Alright, I guess it's time to share poems.
Puggy, you are up first. How would you like to share your poem with?
Wait, where did I put my poem? I checked my bag and I can't find it.
Crap!
Wait, I remember now. Excuse me while I wisp this out. Ding, 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 ding. I whip out my freaking poem out of my bag. I pulled the folded poem out of my pants pocket.
Oh. What? Were you expecting
something else?
Never mind.
I'll go to Monica's first and show her my poem. Why can't I choose? Lame. Do I actually want to, Bro, been playing for so long. Okay, I'm gonna speed through this as fast as I can, so I don't make this recording longer than an hour and a half.
Hi, Puggy. Having a good time so far?
Actually, yes, I am. Thanks to you.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Sure. Okay, I'm back. Sure thing. No more fear. It's time to stop being afraid. It's time to help.
Anyways, why don't you share your poem with me today?
No, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Well, it's kind of embarrassing, but sure.
Don't worry, Bucky. We're all a little embarrassed today, aren't we? You know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Wow, this is different than the other times.
Other times?
Nothing. Just forget what I just said. I'm not quite sure what to say.
Monica rereads my poem again. I know it's my first time writing. Please tell me what you think, really.
Well, okay then. This is absolutely new to me. I'm speechless. The style is much more different than before. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style. But this one might actually suit you. Don't force yourself to write to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Be original like this. I really like this. It's much more better than just random words anyways.
Random words? Who would come up with a crappy idea like that? You.
Anyways, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good.
You sound pretty confident. What? Hold on. Minecraft launcher just launched. I don't know why I just did that. My computer be bugging today. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, just because I had to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. We read this before. Hole in the wall. Do I really want to read it again? Why not? A hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkled protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My whatever. Anyways, already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Good poem. Holy crap. What is with this poem? Infinite choices? Who's looking in? Who's the guy on the other side? Who's looking in? We'll never know.
So, what do you think?
Monica smiles at me instantly. Well, wow, I really like this poem.
Thanks. It's a new style I've been trying out.
You've been writing before?
I've been writing for a very long time. Just no one noticed. What gave you inspiration?
What gave you inspiration to write this? Excuse me.
Well, I'm not sure if I I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An empathy?
Yeah, something like that.
I wonder if it's similar to what I've been feeling.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly.
I decide to push Monica a little bit. You can tell me. I'd love to hear it.
Really? Well, maybe after everyone's a bit better, everyone is better friends with each other.
Darn.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
I feel like I've heard this before.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just focus yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot too long, you'll just make a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Monica,
Yes, Puggy?
you've given me another idea for a poem to write for tomorrow. Thank you.
Really? I'm surprised you would say that.
Well, I'm full of surprises once you get to know me.
You're silly, Puggy.
I think there's more to her poem than she's letting on. Let's go check Sayori's next. Hey, Sayori.
Hi, Puggy.
What? Want to see my poem?
Sure thing, Puggy.
I hand Sayori my poem.
Oh my goodness!
This is completely different side of you, Puggy. I never knew.
I love it. I would have never guessed you'd write something like this.
Sayori,
Really?
I'm not a good writer at all. I was just writing about my dreams that I've been having lately. That's all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it?
Huh? Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Puggy poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. It's so cute when she does that.
Here, Puggy, let me show you mine.
Here we go. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wash away the rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you write this poem in the morning?
No. Well, I forgot to do it last night. Well,
It's alright. I'm not one to judge. I know you tried your best, Sayori. That's what matters.
don't be mean. Wait, what? I thought you were going to lecture me again.
Why would I do that? What is with this poem, though? The poem starts off cute. If I wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. What's up with that? I feel worried about Sayori. These poems are directly calling out to me. First Monica's, now Sayori's. By the way, Sayori, this isn't a bad poem. I actually like it. It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were almost late to school.
Well, it's bad to skip breakfast.
I skip breakfast all the time, and I'm fine. And I'm fine.
I get all cranky.
Yeah, that pretty much is you. Did I just break my headset? Shoot. Bro, these were $50. Okay. They ain't brokey.
Yeah. Hey! That's why I said to you before I'll come over to help.
That's why I said to you before I'll come over to help.
I don't know.
Well, please think about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for showing me your poem.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Next time I won't
forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Head over to Natsuki's next. Hi, Natsuki.
Sup?
Would you like to see my poem?
If I must.
I am Natsuki, my poem.
Okay, well, let's start off with the things I don't like. First of all,
Yes. Natsuki pauses and rereads the poem several times.
Never mind. I don't want to give my opinion.
Seriously? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this because I wanted to share something with all of you. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems especially? I had this in mind since then, and I started to write. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have mustered the strength to actually start writing. Thanks, Natsuki.
Fine then. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours wasn't actually complete trash. Wow. You were supposed to show me some crappy poem and make me go, ha! Well, that's not that great, but I'll let you show you what the real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Now I've seen this poem, it makes me not know how to feel about it. I hope you're happy, Smarty Pants.
Thanks. Not smart at all, but okay. So you actually like my poem? Natsuki retort gets caught in her fur. Okay.
You're so...
Ouch.
You don't understand anything, do you? You dummy.
You're right. I don't understand. You need to be more blunt with me, since I am at times a little dense.
I actually told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
I'm not self-important. That's the point. I just want your opinion. Really, I just care about what you think. I wish Natsuki would just tell me what she means. I can't figure out if she liked my poem or really hated it. In any case, can I please see yours?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Easiest poem in the world. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay. Wow, this poem is cool. It's right to the point. Wow.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
But I do like it.
What? You liar! Just be honest.
You think I'm lying? I really like it. Why would you be so confident that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all so sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. This poem is easy to read and it hits you hard. Wait, are you a mind reader or something? I was just about to say that.
Wait, did I say that? I did. I'm dumb. I read it in her voice. Dumb.
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhythm at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I love that disappointment you put. I love that disappointment you put at the end. It's simply delicious. Candy Crush. Oh, it just reminded me of that. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. You didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. She only is a few months younger than the rest of us, though. Well, I can't wait to see more from you, Natsuki. I really loved this poem. I smiled at Natsuki. Ouch!
Dummy.
It's like she talks with her fist.
Anyways, you should go check out Yuri's poem. Looks like she's been staring at us this whole time.
She's right. We'll talk more later. It's been fun, Natsuki. Thank you. I walk around to Yuri. She hides her face in her book, trying to make it not as obvious that she wasn't staring the whole time. Bro, Yuri? You surprised me, Puggy. I totally wasn't stalking you over there next to Natsuki. I wasn't looking at all. I was just engraved in my book. She quickly closes the book. Yuri seemed a little nervous. Would you like to see my poem? I carefully hand Yuri my poem. She places her book down on one of the desks. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Wow, she spoke her mind for once. Did I say that out loud? Yuri tries to cover her mouth, but fails miserably. You did. but it's alright. No one is judging you. He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Relax.
Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have?
Not too much. I just write from my dreams and my heart.
Your use of imaginary and metaphors dictates you've written a lot of poetry before.
What? What?
It's not true. It's not true.
Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you.
This is my first time I've actually shown a poem out to a friend before.
Huh? Really?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at the poem again. Are you some kind of prodigy? Why is this so good? Yuri coughs. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, this is the reason I was able to tell. I want to keep this poem to further research your writing style. Bro, they dropped this from freaking Google. Bro, I've seen the picture that this is from. Is that alright with you? It looks so weird. It looks so weird. By all means, you can keep it. Thank you. Yuri turns around and holds the poem against her chest, hugging it firmly. It's mine. The precious. Here, Pucky. Yuri shyly hands me her poem. Her hand is slightly trembling. I'm not reading this. Cursive, too much, too hard. Am I the light? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It's horrible. I'm joking. Who is she kidding? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It took me 2 seconds, actually. I sped through it. Well, I just don't read cursive very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Compared to my chicken scratch. It's just like me, bro. Puggy's just like me. I do writing chicken scratch. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I really like the poem. Why am I reading it in yours? What am I doing? Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Let's be direct and see what happens next. We all know where this is happening. Just cut to the clip. I'm joking. I think we all know what's about to happen next. Or whatever that meme, how that meme goes. I forgot. Say, Yuri, there's a light flickering in the poem. What? Well, you see. Wow, I didn't think I would be that spot on. Don't worry, you don't have to answer that question. Really? Theo. He was on to me. That was so close. Well, about the poem. You see, Puggy, poets will often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Yuri instead tries to describe her poem to me. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, like her safe place, yay, and soon to be left with nothing. Social anxiety, afraid of change. You know, I wouldn't have even thought of that. That's very impressive, Yuri. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I would have probably learned a lot from you. You think so? Of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. Hey, me too. You wouldn't see it from me, but I can get really stressed out. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Puggy. What? Me too. These girls, they're something else. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. The lightness from my chest caused me discomfort. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I don't know if there were really complimenting me, or were they just doing it out of pity? Well, if you are a rock bottom, there's no other way than up, right? I better start climbing. At least I learned a little bit from each of them. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Here we go. Make this chapter end. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems with one another. As I read the tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. She's having problems reading it. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. This does not bode well.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? You're missing the point.
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Puggy did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some
Suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Puggy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested on trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Puggy appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Wait, are they fighting about me? Ha! And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
You... is everyone okay?
Stay out of this!
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew two size too big as soon as Puggy started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, take it like you.
This doesn't involve you.
Yikes. I don't like fighting, guys. No more fighting, no more cussing, guys.
Let's get along. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was staying there. Oh no. Oh god. Well, I'm screwed. There's no escape for me. I'm done. I'm screwed. Puggy. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more impressive, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
You just suck at reading, like me. My voice is dying. Help me explain that to her.
Help me explain that to her, Puggy.
Wait! That's a reason we have to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. Jeez. It's the only way to convey. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning to the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only an unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Do you understand that, right, Puggy? Well? Fudge.
We're waiting.
Oh crap. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I'm an expert on writing, but screw it. Let's do this. Nut up and shut up. You know what? Natsuki glances at me menacingly, while Yuri's expression is so defenseless. What the hell am I gonna what the hell am I going to do now? Then it hits me. Natsuki? Yuri. I know this is strange for me to say. You guys are my friends. New friends, sure, but still friends. We don't need to fight and bicker with one another. Friends are wonderful people who have differences and can respect one another for those differences and opinions. Natsuki's poem I read today hit me hard, like a bullet. It's amazing on how people only really try. The disappointment in the end is what completes it. Yuri's poem is amazing because how strong the message was in it. About being afraid of change. I really enjoyed everyone's poems. Everyone around me is so talented and don't realize it. So why are we fighting? Such an honorful speech Pokey just gave us. I respect my man, aka me.
But because,
well, sorry, jumps in on the conversation.
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
I love that frickin' wink. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands in the back with the bewildered expression. My jaw drops to the ground. Did you just say what I heard you say? Sayuri approaches Yuri with her hands out and squeezes. Oh God. What the I'll make some tea. Yuri runs off.
Trats. So close this time too. I almost got a feeling them so freaking hot.
Sayuri goes back to whatever she was doing before the commotion happened. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. I gently pat Natsuki on the head. There. I then turn and walk over to Monica, who is looking in shock from what happened. So, this is why Sayuri is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not really good with people. I couldn't even interject properly. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Thank you for the help.
Not a problem. I wasn't that good before either, but something's changed for me. Monica gives me an awkward smile.
Take good care of Sayori, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes the two of us. You can count on me. I'll take care of all of you. That dream is making me say some weird things again.
Thank you.
Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing me to blush. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If that dream is true, I need to save them all, my friends.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Puggy, how about you?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun today. It was neat to talk about our poems with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, let's do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something new from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think I have. I think to myself that I learn a little more about my friends. There's still more I don't know about them. I'll keep digging to see what I can find out and become even better friends with all of them. I nod to myself with newfound inspiration.
Puggy, ready to walk home?
Of course, Sayori, let's go! Sayori beams at me. It has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. This is truly bliss. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both really wonderful people.
Sayori mumbles under her breath.
I think it's because of you. I think they're trying to fight for dominance over you. At least you won't have to worry about me when I'm gone. The other girls will take care of you.
What did you just say? Sayori suddenly redeems and talks in a tone that's very unlike her.
No, nothing silly. You're just hearing things. I'm just glad you get along.
We keep walking, but it was just strange coming from her. The moment passes when Sayori continues to speak.
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I like them. I like all of you, actually. I don't see why we all can be good friends.
Phew. You know, Buggy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Well,
I'm happy because being with all of them. But what makes me happier now is I get to spend more time with you, Sayori.
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Totally. I'll make sure of that. I gently pat Sayori on the shoulders. Sayori smiles but looks downward. I really mean that this time. Why do I keep saying this time? Sayori takes a deep breath before showing me a big smile.
Okay.
Well, here we are.
Thanks for walking. Thanks for the walk, Puggy. It really opened up my eyes.
Okay. Are you sure you're alright, Sayori?
I've never been better. Thanks, Puggy. Bye.
We say our goodbye, and Sayori heads into her home. And something's definitely up with her, but I can't quite figure it out. Sayori has avoided eye contact with me ever since she said that weird thing. What was it she said? What did she mean by it? I feel like I'm somehow doing something wrong. But what? Why do I still feel a pain in my chest? What am I doing? Maybe I'm just overthinking things as usual. Man, no wonder I'm such a dummy in the eyes of someone like Natsuki. I'm very hyped for tomorrow. It's the first time in years that I've looked forward to something, even if it does relate to school. Let's get back home. I've got some ideas now of what to write for tomorrow. I smile to myself as I enter my home. This is going to be the start of a very fun school year. I can just feel it. I head toward the kitchen and make some dinner. After I relax and having a refreshing dinner, I head upstairs for the night. I take a refreshing shower, and after I change of clothes, I plop onto my bed and finish up reading Parfait Girls Volume 1. That was fun and refreshing. I hope I can talk to Natsuki about it tomorrow. I get off my bed and sit down at my desk. I remember I left the pen and paper here from before. I start to work on my poem and show the girls tomorrow. This is really hard. After about an hour of playing with my pen and scribbling words on paper, I came up with the title, The Missing Pieces. Maybe after a good night's sleep I can write more in the morning. I'll just head to bed and wake up extra early to take care of this. That way I can take care of the poem and make sure Sayori is doing okay. I'll make sure to surprise her this time. No more being late for school. I lightly clench to myself before I turn off the lights and head to sleep.